Me. I wore my heels today. So long as you can hear me and you can see me, then as long as I'm not buried behind this thing. My saint is Evelyn Underhill, and that's June 15th, which is the book of wisdom. The first text is Book of Wisdom, and I'll be preaching mostly on John chapter 4, verses 19 through 24, Woman at the Well. For wisdom is more mobile than any motion. Because of her pureness, she pervades and penetrates all things. This is from the Book of Wisdom, and it is the first verse of the reading for the June 15th observance of Evelyn Underhill. It's a suiting text to commemorate Evelyn because she was a mystic and was famously known for her book called Mysticism. Born in England in 1875, Evelyn was an Anglican, but she spent most of her life wanting to be Roman Catholic. In one of her letters, Evelyn wrote to a friend, she expressed how it was most important to her to find a way to be of good use to God, no matter what her denomination was. The gospel reading for today comes from the book of John, chapter 4, which is a dialogue between Jesus and the Samaritan woman at the well. All of you know this story. As I was preparing this little sermon, what struck me was how this woman's life was changed. The narrative leads to the worship of God in spirit and truth. One interesting thing that I have learned about truth is that truth is not necessarily fact, but what is fact is always true. Fact is indisputable. Fact is beyond theory. Truth, on the other hand, can be defined as a belief. Truth lies within you. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Truth sets you free. Jesus sits at a well, the divine and human flesh. He's tired, so he sits. As he sits, he plants something in a woman that changes her life. What is it? Hope, belief, truth. Perhaps the woman at the well finally found her truth in Jesus. She happened across a stranger and he gave her truth and it set her free. This reminds me of a song called One of Us, and it was sung by Joan Osborne back in 1995. It was a big hit. The lyrics, which I obviously did not write, so please consider the pronoun usage. The lyrics go something like this. What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on the bus trying to make his way home. A stranger who looked like one of them. A stranger who looks like one of us, became a bearer of truth in a way that healed someone's lack. It healed someone's otherness. I am left with one question. How do I become of good use for this truth? As I and most of you prepare for CPE and field education, I am pondering the simple moments of prayer, of giving time, of listening, and of being present for others. And I wonder if I can take a moment at the well, especially when I, like Jesus, would like to sit for a moment and take a rest. Jesus shows us in this text that there is good use to be made even when we are at rest. We are needed in the work of love. Evelyn Underhill had a touch of wisdom about this love, and she said, love is creative, It does not flow along the easy paths, spending itself in the attractive. It cuts new channels. It goes where it is needed. Amen.